Hey everybody, welcome back to Bottom Shelf Bar.
That's Connor.
That's Paul.
What are we drinking, Connor?
We're drinking Dr. James Crow's Old Crow Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And this is a very interesting bourbon because Dr. James Crow actually invented the sour mash process, which you may not have heard of, but is very important in the bourbon industry at this point. Most bourbons that you will encounter are made with the sour mash process, and this is the guy that came up with it. This bourbon is also interesting because supposedly it is just a younger version of Jim Beam, which
Same mash, same aging process, but less time.
Yes, it's just been aged for 3 years instead of however long they normally age Jim Beam for. But I thought that was interesting because you guys have probably all heard of Jim Beam at some point if you've ever been in a liquor store. So without further ado,
let's have shots.
see how it is.
Smells strong.
Yep. It's pretty strong.
Pretty burny.
It's got a definite burn. But compared to most cheap whiskeys that we try, I do not hate the taste at all.
It's a better burn than most whiskeys. It's less of the cheap alcohol burn and more of a better alcohol burn. I don't know how to describe that difference, but you probably know what I mean.
Yes. This is only 80 proof, but like I said, it is a pretty young bourbon.
So it comes off
speaking.
stronger.
So it comes off as more like punch you in the face. But as you know, if you've watched the show, I personally like that.
I would have preferred. I feel like I would prefer this if it's aged for like 6 years or something. I mean, I'm not. I kind of like Jim Beam, so if this is the same thing, it literally is just I'd rather have Jim Beam. A lot of things like whiskey, when it's aged, the aging process is like modulating the kind of alcohol that exists in the liquor. Same thing with like wines, meads, all that kind of thing. So like the aging process is really important to having a smooth flavor. This could be a lot smoother to me, but this honestly, it's not too bad.
Yeah. It's got pretty basic bourbon tasting notes, but at $10, which is how much this costs, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
It tastes fine.
I mean, hell, it's a cheap whiskey and you didn't see me go for a chaser, so...
Yeah, exactly. Maybe this will be our first cheap whiskey winner.
Yeah.
But speaking of winners, it's time to bring back a classic game. So we'll cut to that. You know what it is. We got the saltines. We're going to put them on our faces and get them in our mouths.
An old favorite of us, anyways. We love doing this.
We hope this is entertaining for you. It sure is for us. But anyway, without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god. I'm just getting another one.
Oh,
I used to be so good at this.
it's been a while. We're out of practice.
It's probably been like 6 months since we played this game.
I got it.
Oh my god. Wow, I am soundly beaten this time around.
My tongue game is on point.
We're gonna make a drink.
This is a whiskey and Mountain Dew. Whiskey Dew, as you know,
Whiskey Dew.
Mountain Dew was made to be mixed
With moonshine.
Yes. So here's our standard 4-to-1 ratio, soda to liquor. Let's see how this is. I'm hoping it'll be good.
That's good.
It's fairly solid.
That's much better than the last one, if I'm being honest.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, fucking low bar to clear. But this is good. It's got a little bit of whiskey flavor.
What was that whiskey we had last time?
Kentucky Deluxe.
Kentucky Deluxe. Not great.
That was garbage. But this is not. I would drink this any day.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I used to be a big whiskey drinker, but recently, because I've been getting so into like cocktails, I'm not. Whiskey and Mountain Dew is one of my favorite ways to drink whiskey. I love the way the flavors pair. This is, if I'm being honest, to me, like a shining example of a whiskey dew.
Which, and I agree. I think that there's definitely a whiskey presence, but it goes very nicely with the dew. And at this price point, that's what this is for, right?
It's like a barrel-aged Mountain Dew.
That's a very funny thing to think about. Hey, man. What's up with this Mountain Dew? Oh, I put it in a barrel for a couple of years. What? But it is good. You know? Fill my cup up, dude. This is great.
Yeah, like actually, whatever. I'm not a big whiskey head like Connor here is, but whatever tasting notes are in this really complement the Mountain Dew super well.
Yeah. I think it helps that this is not like most of the whiskeys that we try. It has actual, like, a bit of complexity. It has a bit of flavor that is not just wood.
And better. We don't talk about this enough. It's more well distilled. The alcohol is a higher quality, which I feel like we don't talk about enough. But, like, you know, when you're distilling, you want to go through a couple of rounds of distillation because, you know, you can expect the first 8 to 16 ounces of a distillation to be methanol, which you don't want to keep, but it's also cheaper not to throw away. This is much more well distilled than a lot of the liquors we've had.
Oh, yeah. I think, honestly, we might have forgotten to stir this, and it was still good.
No, I stirred it.
Okay, cool. But, yeah.
Color me impressed.
Old Crow and Dew?
This is what Mountain Dew was made for,
Thumbs
though,
up.
so bear your judgment because Mountain Dew is made to cover up strong flavors.
Yeah. But I think it plays well with the flavor of this bourbon.
It does.
So,
I can recommend it for it.
Yeah. Let's have some saltines, and then we'll keep testing this stuff. We got the saltines. You know what it is.
Saltine time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god, I don't remember how to do this anymore.
Oh, goddamn. I was close.
It's like riding a bike. Every time I get back on a bike, I break a bone.
Oh.
That's that.
Shit.
No, I don't.
I got a little bit of saltine in my eye, and it kind of hurts. Well, that's a problem for later. Okay. We're 1-1, and I have salt in my eye, so I'm gonna fix that, and then we'll make a gold
Seems like
rush.
I'm the real winner.
Well, yeah.
I don't have salt in my eye.
Anyways, cut. This is a Gold Rush. It is part 2 of our spring honey syrup series with the bee's knees in episode 3. The Gold Rush consists of 2 parts bourbon, 1 part honey syrup, and 1 part lemon juice, and it is very well regarded as a cocktail, so let's see how Old Crow does.
I am so excited. I have not tried one of these. This will be my first time, and I am so excited to try this.
Same here, I am stoked.
Cheers. Oh my god, that's good.
It's really good.
Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my god, I've never had this before, but
I liked the bee's knees, but this cocktail slaps.
I think this cocktail, because this is basically the same thing as the bee's knees, just with a different liquor, I feel like this lends itself way more to whiskey than gin, because this is incredible.
Yeah.
This is something else. I'm telling you, this is holy cow. This is so good.
And it plays nice with the bourbon.
Oh yeah.
Or with
Also,
with the honey, I mean.
lemon and whiskey is just great. I mean, lemon in a whiskey ginger ale highball, I could drink those all day. They're so good. This is one of the best cocktails I think I've ever had. Like I'm not exaggerating. This is super good. This might make me back into a whiskey person.
This is great. I think that it would be improved
With better whiskey.
with a more expensive bourbon, but it works. It absolutely works with the Old Crow, and I am very pleased. because This is delicious.
I'm shook. Like actually shook. That's not exaggeration. I thought this was probably going to be good because I really like the bee's knees. That's something else, man. This bourbon goes really well in it. There's none of those bad alcohol flavors. It's all just like this beautiful, like oaky honey lemon flavor that just, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. That's an important point to make, is there's no essence of cheap alcohol in this cocktail.
Oh, not at all. It's not there.
So many of the high proof drinks that we have are like decent but tainted by the cheap alcohol flavor, and this is not. This is just good.
I honestly, if you paid to the $10 for this bourbon and literally just used it for that, I think you would be really happy with how you spent your money. That's not an exaggeration. I I'm shook. This cocktail's incredible. This is so good. Yeah.
Try a Gold Rush. If you do it with Old Crow, you won't be mad.
And it's I mean, $10 for something that goes this well in a cocktail. I'm used to paying $20 and up for most of my like go-to liquors.
This is a dub.
I would be happy with that. Yeah.
So far, this is a big dub.
Yeah.
Speaking of dubs, I'm ready to take a dub in Saltine game. Here we go.
Too bad you ain't gonna get one.
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go.
Saltine.
Crackers. Put them on. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, dang. All right. One more drink.
Very narrow, but I did get it.
One more Saltine. Let's see how it goes. All right, it's time for the last call. This has the Barton Gin from last episode, Old Crow Bourbon, honey syrup, lemon juice,
Yeah.
Mountain Dew, soda water, tonic water, Campari, and sweet vermouth.
A very strange assortment.
Probably the weirdest combination that we've ever had. But
I'm worried about the Negroni ingredients most of all.
yeah, the Campari in this kind of concerns me, but we're going to attempt to chug it because that's what we do.
That is what we do.
So here we go.
Last call.
I don't want to.
Really?
No.
Oh, that Campari hit me. Oh my god.
I don't like it.
Oh,
The Campari is too strong.
the Campari is really strong. It didn't hit me while I was chugging it, but after the fact, oh my god.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that's weird.
I hate Campari and vermouth, if I'm being entirely honest.
Yep.
I personally think you don't have to finish that. Because I finished it and I kind of regret it.
I'm thankful because I don't really want to finish it. But don't let that distract from the fact that we just went 2 for 2 tonight.
We really did. That gin and this bourbon are genuinely good.
Barton Gin was solid, and I'm gonna give the Old Crow a score right now. And I feel like it could be better, but not much. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
I'm also going to give it a 4 out of 5, and the reason is because if I felt like it would be okay, I would give it a 3.75 out of 5, but that's getting too nitpicky, so I'm going to say a 4 out of 5. It's good. It tastes like a bourbon, like it tastes like I would want a bourbon to taste. It blended into that Gold Rush incredibly well. It doesn't have that cheap ethanol, it doesn't have that cheap nail polish remover taste. I'm pleasantly surprised. Both of these liquors have honestly been pretty good today.
Yeah. $10, Old Crow, kind of a bargain. Is it fantastic bourbon? Absolutely not.
No. I've had much better. But
Is it a great value bourbon? Absolutely.
and if you drink bourbon drinks, if you like highballs, if you like a Gold Rush, which you should definitely try, anything in that vein, honestly, this is good. This is a really great mixer, like bourbon. It's even pretty fine on its own. I mean, if you had that over rocks, I don't think you'd be too disappointed as long as you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's much better, but at $10 for a bourbon that every other cheap whiskey related thing we've had is garbage because it's hard to make cheap whiskey good, this is honestly not that bad.
Yeah. Excellent mixer. Decent by itself. 4 out of 5 overall. It's time to saltine. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Wow. Okay. 2 episodes is catching up to us at this point.
Got it.
Man. All right. I struggled on that one. But I'm not the minute to win it guy.
How many does that make? Is that 2 and 2 or is it 3 and 1?
I believe that's 3 to 1, but I kind of don't remember. So,
dang. Pull out game strong and tongue.
oh no.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Anyway, Old Crow Bourbon, pretty solid, 4 out of 5. We had a great night tonight. We were 2 for 2 on pretty decent bargains.
Both? Honestly, yeah, I would say they're bargains. I would say, like, you know, if you don't take price into account, I'd probably give this like a 3 out of 5. But at $10, it's good.
It's good. On the bottom shelf scale, absolutely recommend Old Crow. This has been Bottom Shelf Bar. I'm Connor.
I'm Paul.
We hope to see you very soon for our next episode.
Bye. Oh, glasses.
We gotta take the glasses off.
Oh, we should also move these cups.